The Wimbledon organizers officially announced that the Russian and Belarusian players will be barred from participating in this year's championships. This decision was taken by the Wimbledon authorities as a sign of their support to Ukraine for the atrocities carried out by the Russian government. However, ahead of the official call, former world number 3 Elina Svitolina demanded the tennis governing bodies to ban Russian athletes if they do not denounce the war in Ukraine and Vladimir Putin's stance on the entire issue. Currently ranked 25th in the world, Svitolina came up with an emotional statement on her social media where she demanded answers to 3 questions from the Russian athletes regarding the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Svitolina believes that silence is a crime and the Russian athletes who have not chosen a side properly during the ongoing atrocities in her country needed to be punished. Hence she supports Wimbledon's ban on the Russian and Belarusian players. We noticed that some Russian and Belarusian players at some point vaguely mentioned the war, but never clearly stated that Russia and Belarus started it on the territory of Ukraine, she posted. The very silence of those who choose to remain that way right now is unbearable as it leads to the continuation of murder in our homeland. We demand that the WTA, ATP and ITF make sure that players who represent Russia and Belarus answer the following questions. 1. Do you support Russia's and Belarus' invasion in Ukraine's territory and as a result of that the war started by those countries? 2. Do you support Russia's and Belarus' military activities in Ukraine? 3. Do you support Putin's and Lukashenko's regime? If applicable, we demand to exclude and ban any Russian and Belarusian athletes from competing in any event. In times of crisis, silence means agreeing with what is happening. There comes a time when silence is betrayal, and that time is now. While Wimbledon becomes the first tournament to ban Russian athletes, but they are still able to play on ATP and WTA Tour as both the tennis governing bodies have condemned this decision from the Wimbledon authorities. Hence the players will feature on clay at the Roland Garros. It was back in March when Elina Svitolina decided to take a break as she was emotionally and physically exhausted to continue playing tennis. The Ukrainian also struggled with a rough year and needed a break to get her mind back in tennis. Apart from her game, her mind was also constantly thinking about her homeland as it was bombarded by Russian army on Putin's orders. It's been an extremely difficult couple of months for me, not only mentally, but physically, Elina Svitolina said via Instagram. For quite a long time, I've been struggling with my back. The pain didn't let me prepare for the tournaments at my best, she added. She also added how the fight put up by the Ukrainian people have given her the motivation to do so on the field, but the pain in her back has become unbearable and hence she has decided to take a break. Meanwhile, observing with unbearable pain in my heart what is happening in my homeland of Ukraine and with how much bravery and courage our Ukrainian people are defending our country, this gave me a huge push to continue and fight on the court.